Welcome back to another episode of Stunt Stories. This is our 1400 episode. No, I'm off a little bit.
Yeah, you're off about 2,000.
About 2000.
We're at 1,600.
What is this one? What episode are we on? Do you know?
This will be episode 7.
Episode lucky number 7.
Woo!
Wow.
I'll crack a cold one to that.
Yeah. And I got to tell you, this is, Skylar, it's a completely different vibe here in this little studio and very chill, very relaxed. I really, I don't know how many times I've told you thank you because it's a lot of fun for me.
It's the first time, but go on.
It's the first time. You couldn't hear my inner voice.
No.
I'm thinking it all the time, thinking, thank you, Skylar. Thank you for doing this.
That's what you're doing. You just sit there for about 5 minutes sometimes in the beginning.
Yeah. Mental telepathy.
Yeah, I was thinking it too. So how was your week?
My week was good.
Yeah?
Yeah, my week's been good. I got my one of my granddaughters at the house, Sally's youngest daughter, not her youngest daughter from her first marriage, Mackenzie, but we call her Kinsey. Her little daughter, Emmy, has been at our house, little two. And now we all, that saying terrible twos.
Mm-hmm.
She should be the poster child for the terrible twos. Yeah.
That bad, huh?
Oh, she's a pistol. But it's been fun. Yeah.
Was the same from last week?
Yeah.
Same ones? Okay.
Oh, yeah. You saw her when you came out to the car crashing clinic.
She was all driving around in the little,
yeah.
What was it, Federal Bureau of Investigation?
Yeah. She was the one who was cussing and swearing the whole time.
I figured. I thought it was Michael Bay.
That was her. Yeah, she's got an attitude.
Takes after her grandpa.
I'm not her biological grandpa.
But in 15 years, she'll be calling you grandpa. She'll be
she already is.
Yeah, so there you go.
Yeah, she already is. It's so cute. She's like, Grandpa. I'm like, oh my gosh, she called me grandpa.
That's me. But yeah, this is episode 7. I'm really happy to be a part of this, honestly, dude. Like I told her, I was like, man, I just need to find somebody that's interesting, that has like a past to where it's like, hey, come in, sit down, tell me your story kind of thing. And of all people, a stunt man, the best kind of person, So thank you for being a part of this.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Yeah, this has been fun. And the other thing, you live your life and you acquire all of these memories. You do all these things so you can have these memories.
Mm-hmm.
And you hit your head a bunch of times. Like I've had 14 concussions. I can't remember the last thing that I forgot, but I guess that's normal. But yeah, and so as we talk about things and you dig up stuff from shows I've worked on years ago, decades ago, I go, oh my God, I can remember that.
Yeah. I
can't remember what I did last Tuesday.
Me neither.
Okay, good. So I'm not alone.
Yeah.
But for you to go through and some of the photos that, they say a photo is worth 1,000 words, and you bring up a photo of something, and I'm like, oh my God, and just all these memories come flowing back to you, and some of them are good and some of them are bad, but it's been a trip. It's like, wow, I've done a lot, and I'm going to be 63 years old and been in this entertainment industry for 44 years. And that's the other thing, people that might jump on and just catch like this, our 7th episode of Stunt Stories, and go, who the hell is this guy? I was like, yeah. And I get asked, what do you do for a living? I go, I do stupid stuff. Well, what's that mean? I go, well, I crash cars and I fall down for a living. I do stunts. Oh, really? What shows have you worked on? I'm like, well, I've done over 1,000 episodic television shows and over 150 feature films. What's your favorite movie? And
pick one.
Try to go that way, but yeah, because the thing about being a stunt man or a stunt woman is I can go in any restaurant anywhere and we're not famous. Nobody knows who we are, and which is kind of cool. It's just, not being recognized,
Right.
Yeah.
Was it infamous? Or I guess infamous is more like, I don't know.
That's too big of a word for me.
Yep, too big of a word.
That means.
I was trying to be smart with the big word today.
Yeah.
Didn't work.
Yeah, I'm always trying to aggrandize my vocabulary as well with these abominably superfluous words. Abominably superfluous. Who says that?
You.
It's like the coefficient of friction will cause the car to dissipate as you come to the mark.
What is it? Dang, I was trying to say DNA.
You just did say DNA.
Yeah, but like deoxyribonucleic acid or something.
Is that what that stands for?
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea.
The D, I know the D word is like this long, and then nucleic acid, just real small. Short, simple.
You know what's funny though? Sometimes you just reminded me. I was working on Poltergeist 3. Gary Sherman, I think, was the director, and we were in the Hancock Tower in Chicago, on like the 27th floor or something. And we were talking about doing something, and we were a little confused on what he was trying to tell me as a direction. And we kind of like looked at each other, and I go, look, Gary, look, I'm sure you understand what you think I said, but I'm not sure you realize what you heard is not what I meant. You know what I mean? And he just goes, yeah. And he walks away.
Yeah. No. Yeah. No.
Yeah, I'm sure you understand what you think I said, but I'm not sure you realize that what you heard is not what I meant. You're like, that doesn't make any sense.
Like, I need to put these down.
Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of pictures and remembering stuff, there was a couple of those pictures I did say we were gonna look through. Where is it?
What from the last weekend?
Yes, but then we were also gonna just kind of go through some of the old.
Am I supposed to see it on my screen in front of me?
Is it not on?
No, it's just a bunch of blackness. Holy smokes, who are those old guys?
Looks like the cast to old grandpa.
Hey, you're wearing the Stunt Stories hat that I'm wearing in that photo.
Hey.
So the guy to my left, that's Sammy Maloof. He's a very famous, he's a stuntman and very famous race car engine builder. And actually, Netflix did a whole series on him. I think it's called The Maloof Way. I think that was the title, The Maloof Way. And very dear friend of mine. He was there it is, yeah. Drive Hard, The Maloof Way. That's Sammy. Used to make a living as a professional arm wrestler and drag racer. He would like go down to Mexico and they'd like have 250,000 cash, and you would run what you brung, bring your car, and they would drag race on the streets, and he would win. And he and I done a lot of movies together. Too Fast, Too Furious, Fast and Furious 3 Tokyo Drift. On Fast and Furious 3 Tokyo Drift, he's driving a Monte Carlo, and I'm in a Viper with Sally. Sally was my passenger. We got married on a Sunday, started working on Tokyo Drift on Monday, and she was my passenger. And we have to do this drag race. And what's crazy about it is I was stunt doubling Zachary Ty Bryan, who was one of the actors that I hired for the Bigfoot movie that I wrote and directed.
Right.
So here I was once his director in a feature film, and now I'm his stunt double. That's how crazy this whole industry is. But Sammy and I were racing each other, and in the story, my character gets ahead of him. But Sammy's instincts as a professional or illegal racer was not to let me get ahead of him. Mm-hmm. So every time we would take off, they would drop this bikini bra thing, and we would take off, and we're racing, and Sammy would pass me. And Terry Leonard, who is the other gentleman in that photo, was the second unit director, stunt coordinator. And he's like, no, Eubanks. Yeah, there's Terry in the middle, right there. That guy there, you need to IMDb him. From doing movies with John Wayne to Jackie Chan, just was a living legend. When I did Cobra, he was the second unit director, stunt coordinator. Everybody wanted to follow and be like Terry Leonard. You wanted to follow his career and be as successful as Terry Leonard. And he comes up he goes, hey, Eubanks, you need to be ahead of Maloof. In the story that we're telling, I'm imitating Terry right now. Every time you talk about Terry, you got to imitate him.
He does kind of look like he would sound like that.
Yeah, I got a gravelly voice.
Did he smoke cigarettes?
No.
Oh, really?
No, he just does chew.
Oh,
he would do chew. He'd always have Red Man. But I'm like, I go, Terry, I'm trying to get ahead of Sammy, but he won't let me. He's catching. Hey, Maloof, let Eubanks get ahead of you. So take 3, we go, and they roll cameras, and they drop the little bra, and we take off, and Sammy passes me again. And I'm like, are you Eubanks? I go, no. Don't yell Eubanks, yell Maloof.
Yeah.
Sammy, get over here. So he brings us over to this little cart that he had, and he had little toy cars, which we'd always do. And he goes, look. He goes, Sammy, this is you. Corey, this is you. I never want to see this with Sammy in front of Corey. I want to see that. Not this, that. So this is like take 4. And sure enough, we take off. And Sammy starts to want to pass me again. I had to cut him off. He was going to pass me again. He's like, I can't help it. It's just my instincts.
Because I just can't let you win, man. It's just that's not how it works. I know what scene you're talking about. That's like the beginning of the
it's
show.
the very beginning.
Yeah, it's like because he throws the softball or whatever at the back of his window, and then it busts, and then he gets out. And
look at you! You know that's right.
I'm a nerd for movies, man.
Dude, that. It was funny though. That day we're out in Victorville, and I'm like on my honeymoon because we got married the day before. But this Viper, man, it had a lot of power. You could power slide that thing, and they call it drifting. You could just drift it around the corner so sweetly, right? So I do this nice big drift around this corner, and Leonard goes, Eubanks, come here. You can't drift that thing. I said, why? He goes, he hasn't gone to Tokyo. He hasn't learned how to drift yet. You can't drift it around the corner. I'm like,
You're like, but where's the fun in that?
The
movie's called Tokyo Drift.
Not Tokyo Drive around the corner.
Yeah. Come on now.
So that was so funny.
Okay.
Yeah, Tokyo Drift. But yeah, Terry Leonard. And then the other guy in that photo, the tall guy, it was Russell Solberg. Yeah, there's that Viper. Yeah, Russell right there. Now, Russell right there, he was John Schneider's double on Dukes of Hazzard.
Mm-hmm.
For all the full figure stuff out of the car, because Al Wyatt Jr. did all the driving. Well, I take that back. Russell did do some driving for John Schneider in the General Lee, but not nearly as much as Al Wyatt Jr. On film, nobody in the world has driven the General Lee on film more than Al Wyatt Jr.
Because anytime it was pretty much driving, it was him.
If it was Bo, it was Bo Duke, it was John.
And if it was Luke, it was
me. Yeah. Before me, there was multiple people.
Mm-hmm.
They tried Ted Barba, they tried John Cade, they tried Clifford Happy, they tried a bunch of different people, and then I ended up landing that spot.
Not because you didn't take the General Lee out one night for a spin.
I borrowed it.
You borrowed it.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
I didn't put it back where we got it. Not in the same spot, but
you want to watch the scene real quick?
Sure, yeah. I might get a flashback.
Yeah, let's just go ahead.
Oh, there's Zachary Ty Bryan.
Yeah.
The guy I directed in my Bigfoot movie when he was a little kid. Had to make him cry.
It's funny watching it because, growing up on Home Improvement and seeing him like that, it's like...
You're like, what?
He's a douche? What?
Yeah. Now, this actor right there, what's his name? I forget.
I can't remember his actual name.
And we haven't really seen him since this movie.
No,
Have we?
No, he was on what's that, Legion? The one where they're trapped in that diner and it's like the vampire, or not vampire, but like the demons or whatever.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I
don't watch scary movies. They scare me.
That's understandable.
It's like I don't watch sad movies because they make me cry. Legion. What's his name? I forget.
Hold on, I'm about to pull it up. It's got Dennis Quaid in it. Lucas Black.
Lucas, that's right. Yeah, Dennis Quaid. I felt so bad. I worked with Dennis on Bass Reeves.
I was just about to ask if you worked on that.
And I worked with him on Inner Space with Martin Short.
Yeah.
And I was talking to him about that. Say, I don't know if you remember me, but we worked together up in San Francisco on Inner Space. And yeah, what's your Corey? After the second day, and I just went up to shake his hand and say, hey, goodbye. It's good seeing you again. I called him Randy. I go, hey, Randy, it was good seeing you again. And he shook my hand. He goes, it's good to see you too, Corey. I'm like, wow, that's a weird way to say my name.
Okay, Randy.
Yeah, and the guy was with me. He's like, did you just call him Randy? I'm like, oh shit, did I really? I meant Dennis.
Oh man, I keep doing that with the guy that we work with. His name's Paco, but I call him Pablo.
Oh, well, that's okay.
See, I keep saying that. I'm like, it's just a B and a C. Like, come
Yeah.
on. And well, an L, but
Well, that's kind of his fault.
yeah.
I would not sure how, but I would blame it on Paco.
That's what we do.
But yeah, that was one of the funnest car chases just because Terry Leonard and the Viper I got to drive and Sammy Malouf and that Monte Carlo. That Monte Carlo was so Sammy. He's just had the gear ratio and that thing was just power slide. Here we go. And then we take off. Bam. And I'd be ahead of him and Sammy would pass me. Leonard like, Eubanks, I need you out in front.
I wonder if right there, if I could pause it in time to see if I could see you. Enhance.
I don't, maybe, I don't know where you would be able to see me.
And the very part, like as soon as y'all take off, you can barely see like you passing by. You can probably see it, but I feel like it'd be kind of hard. So who was driving the truck?
That is a good question. I don't recall who was driving the truck.
So that's you and Sally in the Viper, huh?
Yeah. That's Sally and I. And the thing was so funny is Sally's hair matched the actress's hair so well, but they still put a wig on her. Oh, Malosi Leonard is driving the truck. That's Terry Leonard's son right there. Malosi.
So, okay, so right here on this shot, are they just sitting stationary?
No, they're driving.
They're actually driving.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the camera guy's just sitting in the passenger seat.
Well, they have what's called a hostess tray that sits on the passenger side.
Oh, kind of like from the old diners, you pull up and they just kind of set it.
Kind of like that, but they strap it down and put the camera on it.
Put a little bit more screws and stuff.
Yeah,
in
they still have a burger and some fries on it, but yeah, and it's funny because in situations like this, if you look at the reflection in the door,
yeah,
if you really studied it and blew it up, you might be able to say, "Oh, I'm looking at the camera lens." There's a camera lens on the hostess tray. It's a little dark and hard to see.
Yeah,
but sometimes it's some of the flaws in filmmaking are so fun to find.
That was me growing up. I'd always get on YouTube and watch the did you notice this or whatever? And then anytime I'd be watching movies and stuff with people, I'd be like, hey, look at this part right here. And they'd be like, oh, I've never noticed that. And I'm like, yeah.
Thanks for ruining the movie for me.
Yeah, thanks, asshole. And I'm like,
Do you know that they killed that guy 3 times?
Yeah. His name's Corey Eubanks. Yeah. You can find him on IMDb.
But yeah, that was a fun day. Well, a couple of days. Three. I think it took us 3 days to shoot this chase.
Out of both of those vehicles, I'd rather drive this one.
Oh, I know. Me too.
I'd rather drive that than the Viper any day.
But I tell you, that Viper was.
Oh, man, it was nice hitting them turns like that.
Oh, wait. Now, right after the thing, he hits the outhouse. There. Yeah. Right. Keep going. Right there. There's Sally and Corey. Yeah. That doesn't look like Zachary Ty Bryan.
He's at least a little tan in that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But y'all, it just looks like you're just driving around like you're just like, hold on, babe, I got this.
Yeah.
And now, were y'all already married? No.
Yeah, we got married the day before.
Yeah, it was y'all met on Payback.
We never met. I just saw her.
You synced her.
I seen her. I saw her pretty face. Because we were filming at the high school in the little town that she grew up in and where she went to high school, and everyone, they're making a movie. And so her and her girlfriends came by and to check out the filming, thinking, maybe we'll see somebody famous. No, they're disappointed. But
hey, is that Corey Eubanks?
I remember I saw her and she saw me. We got, I think for a brief second had eye contact, but I didn't know who she was. You know, I just, she's cute. But yeah, that we didn't know each other.
That's awesome. When I first met her, she worked at the little T Energy right here, or it's it's kind of like in the middle of town, over by the courthouse. It was a burger joint a couple years back, and that's where she worked. And me and my brother's girlfriend worked there too, and like we'd go and hang out because they served alcohol and burgers. I mean,
yeah, who doesn't want to go there?
Beers, burgers, and
babes.
There we go.
There you go.
But I remember walking in one day and I saw her and I was like, that's going to be my future wife right there. I already know it.
Did you tell her?
Yeah. She's like, "Yeah, get away from me, weirdo."
Yeah, perfect. You say that now.
Yeah. And now I can't get rid of her.
That's a good thing.
Exactly.
That's a good thing.
Let's finish this little video real quick. See what else you remember.
Yeah, look at Sammy. That was a great. Yeah, Terry Leonard shot all of this, and it's just so. I mean, for a car chase, it's just classic shots and just the rear view mirrors and the inserts and all. Everything he did, he was just phenomenal. And never really got the credit for it, too, because all the first unit directors wanted to take the credit.
There is one thing I want to see more in movies now is a chase scene without so many cuts.
Okay, I can respect that. And back in the day, we used to shoot much more, without. But all of a sudden, there's this whole intercut get confusing and shake the camera, and it's a different look. Tony Scott did that a lot. So did John Woo. But yeah, I agree with what you're saying. And maybe look, I hate the word organic, but maybe a little bit more organic, where it's just okay. Where's the jump? Sammy's going to do a jump
Right
here. Little tiny jump.
I love that little shot though. How it came out the back window.
Yeah.
Boom. Now, how much weight was in the back of that trunk?
I forget. But yeah, he actually used a jump vest for that too, with the bungee cord.
He winked with the wrong eye.
He did. Who would do that? Now he's upset. You upset your boyfriend. That's it. I'm pissed. I am so upset. I'm going to just ram you. Now, when they did that ram right there, let's see if it shows it. The car, we climbed up.
Yeah, like
the side. Let's see if they show it in the movie. No, there was one time we almost flipped over because you hit cars and you. Yeah. Oh, no, it was Sammy. He went up. No, there was one time that we did because I remember Sally goes, we almost flipped over. I go, yeah, we did. And I did the 360. The big cement post was not there. That was a tow in with some dummies.
I just want to say I like that shot.
Which one?
Like how it goes right there. Like it's inside the car and then it's like it's zooming in, but then it's like zooming out almost.
Yeah. See, this is all Terry Leonard, man. He shot all this stuff. He directed all this. He just did such a great job.
So how'd you do that?
That's Sammy Malouf. He did that. And it's not a cannon. It's a pneumatic arm that pushed it down. They just CGI'd. They took it out so you couldn't see it.
Is that what you were talking about the other day? How it'll flop and pop you up and then kind of come back in?
Exactly. It's a slower kind of a cannon. It pushes an arm down, which flips the vehicle, and then it retracts real fast.
Right.
And so then they go and they rotoscope and they take it out so you can't see it.
Look how shiny that cover is for the blower.
Yeah, that's nice. But yeah, Sammy did a great job with that.
I like how like bald the tires are.
But you know what?
That one ain't even got the wheel on it.
I mean, Terry Leonard did such a great job with that chase. I just think it's classic.
That is awesome.
All the classic shots.
Monte Carlo from Tokyo Drift. And was that the only thing you shot for Tokyo Drift?
No, we did some stuff downtown Los Angeles as well. And what's interesting that you asked that question, because I just remember it was the same set. It's down off 4th Street, and it's kind of you're not underground, but you're there are these bridges over you, so you kind of think like when I shot Cobra. We filmed down underneath this place.
Like underpass?
Yeah, there's all these underpasses, and you feel like you're down in this tunnel, but you're not.
It's like it feels like you're in like where the hobos would live and what do they call them now? The non-homed or something.
Yeah, the homeless. But
I didn't mean to say that.
If you went there, if you were able to pull that location's resume and look at all the films, you'd be like, holy shit, man. A lot of films been shot down there, TV shows and whatnot. But yeah, we were down there filming, and they had all the drifter guys. And the thing that's different is if you're a stunt driver, and it happens, I've done it more times than I can count, you overslide, maybe even lose control of your vehicle, and you go into a curb. You hit the curb. Maybe you break the back wheel off or break the axle. It's a big deal. Oh my God, the stunt guy ruined the picture of the car, and oh my God, it's like we just killed somebody.
Yeah.
But when the guys who are the drifters overslide, I'm not going to name Tanner Faust's name, but when you when he overslid and hit the curb and ripped off the whole back axle of his vehicle, not a word was spoken. It's like, okay, get another car. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Where's the ridiculing? Where's the finger pointing? Where's the name calling? How come that doesn't? What's going on here? I couldn't believe it. I'm like, really? Just go get him another car?
Yeah. Well, you got more back there?
Yeah. Well, they did. Usually do. Like when I did Cobra, we had 7 of those 50 Mercury chop tops. But I don't know. It's just it's a whole different thing. I don't know. I think you could tell it bothers me a little bit.
A little bit. They just don't show any recognition for y'all. Like I said the other day, if it wasn't for y'all, there would be no cool shit in movies,
Yeah, and there's a lot of times we're driving the car that day for the first time.
Yeah, I just showed up.
I'd never driven a Viper before I went to work on Tokyo Drift.
They're like, "Can you drive manual?" You're like, "Yeah." And they're like, "All right, get in this Viper." Yeah. And you're like,
and they're like, "Hey, Corey, you're driving the Viper." I go, "Is that the red car or the blue one?" Yeah, I used to love that too. I remember I was back in England with Michael Bay on one of the Transformers movies. He said, "Corey, I want you in the Bugatti. Get the Bugatti and go." I go, "Is that the blue car or the gold one that's next to it?" Because I honestly didn't know. And he was like, "Oh, yeah, you. Of course, you know which one." No, I don't know. And I drove a Pagani. Is it a Pagani? Pagani.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, and like, Corey, get in the Pagani. I'm like, maybe I'm not saying it right. A Pagani, and it was red, and I got pictures of me with it because I didn't know what a Pagani. Yeah, there it is. Drive one of those. Get in the Pagani. I go, what is it?
Yeah, that looks like something from Tron.
The thing that was kind of weird about that vehicle was the tires were so wide, and the wheel well inside the cab kind of pushed into where your feet's supposed to be. So your feet were kind of offset a little bit, making room for the wheel well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like in vehicles like that, you have no room in there.
Nothing.
You sit in, and it's literally like you got gas, brake, and clutch.
And the thing is so funny. If you gave me one of those right now, I would still drive my truck.
Yeah.
I'd be like, no, thank you.
I'd be like, cool, I'm going to put this in the back studio for the podcast.
Yeah.
People can sign it.
Fast.
Oh, I bet.
Unbelievably fast. So was the Bugatti.
What'd it sound like?
I can't remember. It was just fast. And I actually got to drive it on a racetrack when I was back in London. Yeah, but Pagani. 190 miles an hour. Yeah, they scoot. But not the type of car you want to drive. I got to go to the office. I'm going to drive, or let's go for a cruise. Let's go drive in the car. It's like, It's like, and also getting out of those things is trying to get out of the bathtub. Try to get out of the bathtub. You're like, I got to get up off the floor and not slip.
I'm trying to see if it'll.
Yeah. My steering wheel did not look like that, though. From what I remember.
That is wild. Look, yeah, it looks like you have no room. Like it's all just conformed to your body. Like you sit in it and it's like, that's it. Don't move.
Yeah, and that whole shifting. You're like
you're telling somebody to come here.
Paddle shifter, yeah.
Yeah, come here.
But incredibly fast. I mean, kind of a sexy car when you look at it, from the outside, like, wow, like there's, some nice, lines to it. But I'd still drive my truck.
Oh, yeah, any day. Now, your truck, it's a Ford. Are you obviously a Ford guy? Because, no?
No.
Are you sure? Because in Payback, you're...
that 56
Out of
Ford.
all the vehicles you could have got, you got the...
56 Ford.
That one right there.
No, I had a Dodge Ram before I had this Ford.
Okay.
Kind of a Chevy fan in a way, like Chevys.
My man.
But I like Dodge.
I know, me too.
That's what generally is. It's a Dodge.
Yeah.
Driving
the work truck for Texan for the longest time, I was like, dang, these Dodge trucks are actually kind of nice.
Yeah. The only problem I have with Ford, well, like Sammy would say, Sammy Malou, yeah, fix them or repair daily. Okay, that's not right. All right. First on race day. No.
Found on road dead.
Found on road dead. The only thing that bothered me about Ford, and I know it was years and years, and I think it was World War II, that they supplied or they sold engines to the Germans. So they supplied engines to the country that we were fighting against. And I thought, well, that's kind of wrong.
Yeah. I mean, anything to make a buck, but damn.
Yeah, but come on.
Yeah.
You know. So that I guess that kind of bothered me, but I mean, Ford's, you know, they're good. This one I have is this gosh, I don't even know what it's called. King something.
The King Lariat.
Is that what it is? Just too many whistles and bells. Too many whistles and bells. You know, I don't need the side step thing to come lower.
Yeah.
And you get in and it retracts, because sometimes it says, I'm not going to retract today.
Mm-hmm.
No. We're just going to hang down and we're going to ride low today. And just so many computer things. And I'm just, you know, and honestly, I'd rather have like a 1976 truck that just has what's called I don't know if you know what this is. It's called a carburetor.
I know what a carburetor.
I know I'm teasing with you.
Okay.
What's a carburetor?
My first truck was a 65 Chevy.
See, there you talking. And just no computer chips, no nothing. Just an old.
The only thing modern in that was my radio.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I had to like build a box for it and then just kind of screw it to the bottom of the.
Or Velcro's good.
I should have used Velcro. Yes, I know. At the time, I was just like, my buddy's like, yeah, just screw it. I'm like, yeah. And then afterwards, I was like, that was dumb.
Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, I don't know. I'm not really saying I don't dislike Ford, but I'm not really a Ford fan. I don't know.
I'll give Ford, like I look at it as like, if you want like a luxury vehicle but in a truck, go with Ford. If you want a truck that can pull and can handle stuff, go with the Dodge.
Dodge, yeah. I had the 3500.
If you want all that, go with the Chevy.
And GMC's pretty good too.
Yeah, I love Chevy. Matter
of fact, just real quick. I know it's not a stunt story, but I did call Sammy Maloof and I said, Sammy, we're going to get this huge, 4-horse living quarters trailer and I need to pull. What should I get? A Dodge, a Ford? He goes, get a GMC. A GMC. Okay. So I went and got a Dodge.
GMC. My mom always told me that stood for generic made Chevy.
Yeah. Okay. It's kind of a undercover Chevy.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just like Ford's like the undercover Lincoln, or I guess backwards Lincoln would be right.
I don't know.
Because they have confusing. Like the Lincoln Navigator, but then they have the Ford Expedition.
You know what's so funny is I get asked all the time. People just assume, because technically the majority of what I've done in my past 44 years 44 years of doing stunts has been vehicular. Yes, I've done high falls. I've done motorcycle stunts. I've done all kind air rams, ratchets, all kind fights, all kinds. The majority of what I've done has been vehicular stunts. And so they just assume that I'm this car guy.
Yeah, like you know everything about cars.
Everything about cars. Didn't even know what a Pagani was, or a Bugatti. Who makes these words up anyway? But yeah, I don't know. I don't wrench on them. I don't fix them. I know how to break cars. I could break any car you give me.
Yeah,
I'll break that fucking thing. But I don't know how to fix it, and I don't even know what it's called.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, being a stuntman is kind of cool because it's like, wait, are you telling me I can fuck this vehicle up?
Oh, dude.
Okay.
I've showed up on locations on films or TV shows. You go in and wreck this vehicle that they've spent thousands and thousands of dollars, not just to buy, but put the roll cage in and get the location and all the cars you're going to crash into, and the pyrotechnics going to blow up and just scatter shit everywhere. And you come in and you make the biggest fucking mess you could possibly make, destroy everything, and then just go, okay, see you guys.
I'll expect my check in the mail. Thank you.
And you walk away.
Yeah.
They're like, wait. Shouldn't you come back here with the push broom and clean all the shit up that you just, no, I'm going home now.
I did my duties for the day.
Yeah, because I'm tired, because it's 3 a.m.
I've noticed you've said that a lot. Do y'all film mainly like at nighttime?
Oh, dude, I tell you what. And first of all, Skylar, I'm sorry. I don't mean to call you dude. That's a California thing.
I say dude all the time.
Okay.
It's gender neutral. Can't get in trouble for it.
Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of times you film at night, and it's the worst. The worst is this. The worst, or they call splits, half the day and then half the night.
Mm-hmm.
That means you're going to get off at 3:30, 4 in the morning, and then go back to your hotel and sleep 5 or 6 hours, and then get up and then go back to work again. But the other thing is this: if you film for like 3 weeks of all nights, and then you get acclimated to that, and then they send you on a plane, and you go home the next day, and your wife and kids don't know that you need to sleep during the day for at least 2 weeks to get acclimated to the daytime.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, no, it's 7:00 in the morning. We're all up. You're up too. We got to go. You're like, whoa, I got to sleep for another 6-7 hours.
Went to sleep.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's not good for you either.
It's almost like a jet lag, right?
Totally. Okay, now you mentioned that. Come back from Hong Kong, which it's really the day after tomorrow, and you come home.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. That's so
no,
weird.
You're like, wait a minute, I'm 11 hours or 12 hours ahead, and now I'm
traveled
back, and you're all screwed, and nobody cares. They're like, that's too bad. You got to go to Hong Kong.
Exit is over there.
Yeah, the crybaby section's right over there. Yeah, it's crazy. So I hate nights. Oh, and the worst is this: they don't tell you it's nights. You get, hey Corey, you available next Tuesday? Yeah, I'm available. Okay, great. Well, Monday they send you a call sheet, and they're like, you got a 5:30 call. You're thinking it's 5:30 a.m. and you go, it's a p.m. Oh shit, we're working nights. And no one told you. So you didn't have a chance to even try to get acclimated to filming nights. You're like still in daytime. It's
right.
And then you go to another show. I've done this. I've gone from working all nights on a Michael Jackson video we did for 3 days. And then during the daytime, I was working on a show called Hunter. So literally left Universal Studios backlot 6:30 in the morning, having worked all night, and then drove to the location in Reseda, California to work on Hunter that Russell Solberg was directing second unit. Had been up all night. You got the itchy eyes and you're just like, oh God, I'm so freaking tired. And I was in this car. One of the police cars was supposed to chase Russell because he was directing and being the stunt coordinator and doubling Fred Dryer, triple dipping. Wow. And he's just a whore for money. So and we're supposed to chase him around this corner. I'm like the second police car back. And I remember waiting at number one. That's what we call your starting position, your number one. And we're waiting for them to hold traffic and stuff. And I said, I'm just going to lay my head back for 30 seconds and just close my eyes. And I fell asleep.
Oh,
I didn't hear the walkie-talkie. I didn't hear him say, we're rolling cameras and action come ahead. And everybody went around the corner. And I'm like, and all of a sudden I'm hearing the horn honking from behind me. I'm like, I forget who it was, Gary Baxley or somebody behind me honking the horn. Corey, did you hear? I'm like, oh, what? Oh no, my walkie went dead. I didn't.
Just holding the button.
I just fell asleep. These are things that you never want to admit to. You never until you're on the backside of your career. It doesn't matter.
Not then, but now you can since you have your podcast. You can talk all about that.
All the truth comes out. All the truth about the things you did where they think it was talent. You're like, no, that was fucking luck. I didn't mean to do that at all.
That's what that poster meant. The stunt stories. The truth must be told.
The truth must be told.
It's just you asleep.
Yes.
It's like, what happened?
Yes.
The key wasn't in the ignition.
Yeah. Alan threw it out the window.
I took a nap. You want to get into the glass real quick?
Yeah.
Before we watch the videos? Okay. You need some more eyes?
Oh, what videos are we going to watch?
The ones of everybody.
Oh, from the car crashing clinic.
Yeah, I'm not going to, I'll show you just like a couple of pictures and stuff here and there and whatever. I got some really good photos of you. Like really good photos.
Really?
Yeah. Especially the one you laying sideways on the chair. That one's hilarious. I'm going to frame that up.
Was I asleep?
You were explaining this story and all of a sudden I was like taking pictures and I turned and you're just like.
Laying on the side.
I was like, okay.
Like I was in a car or something?
Yeah,
or
you were explaining something and you're going, yeah, and all of a sudden I'm just boop,
homeless guy on a park bench.
just chilling.
Yeah, let me get some more whiskey and then we'll get in telling some more stories. Yeah, it's not like a professional copy of the film, but I mean here's a movie classic back in the 80s and with Michael Ironside, and Burt Remsen was in it. Don Swayze, Patrick Swayze's brother.
Who's Patrick Swayze?
He was an actor, dancer guy.
Ah.
I never met him, but he seemed like a cool cat.
Oh, speaking of that, we were watching The Outsiders the other night, and there was a part where Tom Cruise does a backflip off the car when they're about to go and fight all the Socs.
I never saw that show.
Oh, really?
Is that a movie?
Yeah. There's a part where they're like coming out of the house.
Wait, with C. Thomas Howell?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a friend of mine.
Ralph Macchio.
Ralph Macchio. Is that what it is? The Karate Kid?
Yeah, Karate Kid.
Yeah. And Rob Lowe.
And Rob Lowe, of course.
And who else was in that? Emilio Estevez. I doubled Emilio.
Yeah.
I've worked with Rob Lowe. I've worked with C. Thomas Howell. I've worked with Tom Cruise. And I stunt doubled Tom and both Emilio. Who else was in that? Who knows?
Trying to think of that's pretty much the main ones. Yeah, because you said, and then, because it was Patrick Swayze, then Rob Lowe and C. Thomas Howell were the brothers. And then you had Soda Pop, which was Ralph Macchio. And then, yeah, Emilio Estevez.
You know what a lot of people don't know?
Matt Dillon.
I've never met Matt Dillon, never worked with him.
Really?
No. Whatever. Is he still alive?
As far as I know.
I don't know. But you know what? You mentioned Tom Cruise doing the backflip.
Mm-hmm.
What a lot of people don't know, Tom used to be a wrestler. He was actually a very, very good wrestler. He was a phenomenal athlete, Tom. I told him one time, I said, Tom, if this whole acting thing doesn't work out for you, you make a hell of a stuntman. He's like, if my acting thing doesn't work out, what do you mean?
He's like, okay, Corey.
It already has worked out.
Have you not seen Mission Impossible? Okay. Now.
Yeah, Matt Damon. Wait, who is that we just saw?
Matt Dillon.
Matt Dillon. What happened to him?
I
don't know. Go to those pictures you were telling me about. Let's see. I want to see those. You got me all curious. From the car crashing clinic, right?
Yes, sir. Car crashing clinic 2025.
So people don't even know. Yeah, it's the only car crashing clinic in the world. I'm sure there's going to be more, and other people from other countries are going to do it. But I think it should be a mandatory thing that if you're going to crash cars on a movie set, there's certain things you need to know. And yes, I have lost friends, been killed doing pipe ramps, car jumps, and it's it's something that a lot of even the safety experts, it's not that they don't know about the safety techniques and protocol. They don't know that they don't know is the thing. Vladimir. Look at Frank in the back.
Yeah, he was doing that in
photobomb.
Most of the pictures. So I'd have to take like 3 or 4 of them because I would take it and then I'd look and I'd be like, damn it,
Frank.
And I'd have to like move over a little bit.
A lot of people don't know he fought for the against Matt Hughes in the UFC for I think it was the middleweight championship of the world. Tough dude.
Yeah. He went out there and was just getting smashed. It's crazy. I'm trying to see what, I think this is where they were flipping. They got flipped.
Yeah, but that's all cush. That was all nice. That is like a 5. Remember from 1 to 10? Oh, give me a 5.
Yeah, and who was it? Jeremy's like, give me a 4, and his was like an 8.
Yeah, it's like, oops. But show the brain shaker. Which one was in the brain shaker? Like on a 10? Because I know Frank, he both times send it. He goes, give me a 10.
I think it was this one that was the hardest. I think it was Vlad who had the one that was it flipped and it skipped the air and then it just like smashed.
Is that when it shook the earth?
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt that much. Wow, listen to the sound on that. My neighbors hate me.
Oh man, that was loud.
We're in Stephenville, Texas, and they heard that in El Paso.
They were filming Landman season 2 and they thought one of the things exploded.
Yeah.
They were like, what was that?
What the hell was that?
Falling back. 3, 2, 1, go.
Who's this? You know, like I was telling Frank Trigg today, we were talking on the phone. He called me about this, and I said, you know what, Frank? I said, now that you have a sense of what it's kind of like, doing a cannon roll, just for a cannon roll, because you're not that high in the air. I go, it really doesn't get much worse than that. So you could take that worry out of your head. That now that you've experienced it, you go, oh, okay. If that's all I have to worry about, I can handle that.
Right.
Because so many of the times in the stunt industry, you're thinking about the timing, you're thinking about for camera, with the placement where you got to end up for camera, you're thinking about the cadence of when you're supposed to do your stunt, but there's this whole dark cloud. Am I going to get hurt? Am I going to break my neck? Am I going to get killed? And that's distracting. So as soon as you can get that put aside and kind of just like cover it, put a lid on it, not worry about getting hurt, makes you focus on what you really need to do.
That's just the little fear in your body.
Yeah.
And fear is just false evidence appearing real, is what everyone says. But
Wait, what's that saying?
False evidence appearing real, fear.
That spells fear.
Yeah. Wow. But
what a coincidence.
I know what you're talking about, because like the years of skateboarding, you know, rolling up to an 8 stair, looking at it like, okay, I'm gonna jump. Am I gonna break my leg?
Yeah.
Break my arm? Am I gonna knock myself out? You know, as soon as you get over that little fear, or like you go and as soon as you land, but then you kind of fall off a little bit, you're like, oh, and that adrenaline, and you're just like, oh my God. But I can only imagine doing a stunt, flipping a car, wrecking it, and you're like, oh my God, and your adrenaline's pumping, and it's like, all right, cut, that's it, thank you. And then you're just like.
Now, the other thing that is a little bit different from everything else, the majority of the time, you got one shot. You got one shot at it, and you don't get to rehearse.
No.
Because the majority of the time, there are some times you get to rehearse it, and then try it. But mostly with vehicular stunts, I'm sorry, you got one chance. You got one shot. Don't fuck it up, because your reputation is going to go down the toilet, and you're going to cost the production hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Unless you go to carcrashingclinic.com and sign up for Corey's next class.
Yeah. And then you can blame it all on me. Yeah. That's how Corey taught me to do it. You know?
When the directors are calling and they're like, who should we get? Let's call Corey. Corey, do you know anybody? This person said they know you. And you can be like, yes, sir. They've joined my class. They took my course. They know what they're doing.
It's very true.
There's your commercial for this episode.
That works. Yeah.
It's getting pretty, it's 6:46 right now, 18:46 for you military people.
Yeah.
You want to watch the little, because I got everybody after the brain shaker. Like as soon as they got out of it, I was like, hey, come here real quick. Let me ask you a couple
really
questions.
Got to react. Let's see that.
We'll go in order. It's Jeremy, Alan, Gaston, Frank, Vlad, Max, and then Seth.
I had no idea you did this. This is freaking awesome.
This was because you were off making sure everybody's good, because as soon as they got out, I was like, hey, come here real quick. Let me ask you some questions. And then y'all were getting everything set up. And
oh, that's so cool.
okay, so what'd you think of the class?
This class was very valuable to me. I at first thought you just get in and sit and roll, and I'm like, why would I just do that? What's the point of like, you know, paying a lot of money just to experience it? But you learn a lot. I learned all the safety things that you should know, all the equipment that you need to have, how a cage should be built, how to like get harnessed in, and the rigging part of it, and a lot of valuable information that you just need on set.
And what was the most fun / intense part?
It was definitely, this is the second day, right behind me, the brain, what's it called? The brain shaker. That was definitely the most intense. So he asked like, what level do you want it at? 1, 5, 10, and I was like, I got to do 10. You know, if I'm gonna do this on set, then let's go all the way. And boy, was it crazy! But he told me, you know, it's not gonna be worse than that. So that feels good, knowing that it won't be quite as bad as what we're doing right here.
That's awesome.
Intense.
So what do you got to tell Corey?
What a cool dude.
Now, do you want to hear what they got to tell you?
Yeah.
Because they were all bad. No, I'm just kidding.
Good. I want to hear corrective criticism.
I tell Corey, thank you so much. This was super valuable, and I'm so glad I got to be here and learn all this. This is just like, could be life-saving information, really. But it's really, you know, all the knowledge is its weight in gold. It's super valuable, and there's nothing else like it. There's no other course, so I'm really happy to be here and learn everything that I did.
Wow, that's awesome. You put a microphone on him too.
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea you were doing this.
There's his microphone, and then I have one on, so that way you can kind of hear me.
Yeah,
a little
yeah.
bit, you know. But I turned mine down so you don't like. I don't need to be in production. Just
Skylar, I had no idea you were doing this, dude. This is awesome.
Okay, so what'd you think of the crash course?
I loved it. Man, Corey sharing all the stories, the things that he's done, and he's letting us in on the tricks. It was great. I mean, it was way better than I actually thought it was going to be.
It's not a trick, Alan.
Yeah. Well, my brain's a little shaken up right now because it's a brain shaker.
What was the most intense? He's kind of like, whoo.
Favorite part?
Lunch.
Yeah,
What's
I would
lunch?
say the most intense and
Dinner.
my favorite part would be the brain shaker.
Yeah.
Yeah. But actually, all of it. I mean, the
whatchamacallit?
high jump thing, the falling.
Yeah, the
brain
jump
shaker.
landing simulator.
But
Alan, it's called the jump landing
I
simulator.
think all of it was great.
Yeah.
You know.
So what do you got?
And meeting a whole bunch of cool people.
Yeah. What do you got to tell Corey?
Just thanks again, man, and you know, keep the stunt stories going because you know, they're really entertaining, but they're also very informative, and you know, I appreciate him being here.
Well, we're telling stunt stories right now, Alan.
Thank you.
Grab that from you.
I think was he stoned? What was with Alan? No,
I think he was just excited to be there.
he was. Yeah, he was a funny guy. I liked him.
So what do you think of the course?
These Canadians.
The course is amazing.
Oh.
Absolutely. Corey's knowledge and history, there's no comparison to it. It's just great.
Is he reading a script?
Right on.
He's
Yeah.
reading a script, isn't he?
Yeah, I had Rocco back there.
Cards.
With his card, yeah.
You know, the most intense part is the brain shaker. That rattles you up. That's pretty good. You know, we could wrap that in some foam and do some. Might be a little, but no, it's a good representation of what you're doing out there in the real world. You know, honestly, one of my favorite parts is listening to Corey and the stories and the history and the knowledge. That is so rich, so valuable. It's amazing because he's been there, he's done that stuff. It's like we're not talking about hypothetical information. We're talking about real world application. That's knowledge that's brought from the field to you as a student. It's brilliant, really.
Right on. So what do you got to tell Corey?
I just gotta say, Corey's like. He's awesome. He's brilliant. It's like
I like
thank
this guy.
Corey so very much for putting the course together and putting out everything he's got together here. You know, to bring it back out to the west would be nice. But you know, I'd even say to Corey that you could actually expand on this and maybe you don't have to take the whole show on the road, but take the knowledge and the information, a condensed part of the course. Take it across, take it on the road, take it traveling. And that would be brilliant because that's, you know, like I say, that's so valuable. It's incredible.
You know, that's so
Thank you,
flattering that,
Corey.
that he says that because he himself is also a stunt coordinator.
Yeah.
Been around for 25 years, done a lot.
Yeah, I noticed when y'all were talking a lot, he was saying, like, because you'd always be like, yeah, and, you know, you worked on this or this and that and
Yeah.
stuff. And he was like, yeah, and we did this and did that. And I was like, this is so cool.
It's so cool that you came out and did this. I had no idea, Skylar. I'm like, I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, you were just back there yelling at people.
Yeah. Was I yelling? Did I yell?
No.
The school before I did, I had to yell at my crew.
Well, you had to yell at the crew because they don't know how to put a 4x4 in
In
to
four-wheel
lock
drive.
it in. Yeah, they don't know how to
Gotta
lock
lock the hubs on a Ford.
it. Yeah.
I was a little taken back by that. Be honest with you.
I yelled at him too. I was like, really, guys?
Really?
Really?
Yeah, it's a four-wheel drive. If you lock the hubs,
You country boys don't know how to lock a hub.
I was a little.
But no, I mean, even then, it was still. I mean, I still got a couple more videos, but I mean, it was awesome. You did great, dude. Like just standing back and observing, recording, and taking pictures and stuff. You did an amazing job.
I don't know why I seem so insecure about it. I think it's because sometimes when you're where I'm sitting and you're reading the faces of those staring back at you, the look can be conceived. Conceived? Is that the word?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Many different ways. Okay, he's either bored to death, or he's completely lost, or is that a look that says you're full of shit? I'm not sure. It's one of those three.
This is what we were talking about earlier. Fear. false evidence appearing real.
Yeah, and that spells fear. So, but yeah, I'm like, so half the time I'm like talking to these people. I'm like, is it even sinking in? I'm not sure. I've only done 10 clinics so far. So maybe as time goes on, I'll be like, I know that look, you know?
Yeah, and like what Max was saying, getting you like a TV behind you, and then having like you could, when you're explaining something, you could
Yeah.
be like this, which I'm down for that, because as soon as he started saying that, I was
Yeah.
like, you're right. And I was
Yeah.
like, I can be that guy, you know?
And put all that together.
Because then it'll help you too, because in that way, if you're telling a story and then you're kind of like, oh, what was I talking about? Or you get sidetracked from Alan, and you can be like, oh, yeah. And then you can go.
I get sidetracked from Alan. Yes. I mean, great guy. I have nothing to say bad about him at all, but yeah, sometimes
we're talking about him because he watches it. So he's
like,
going to see this and be like, hey.
I'm like, Alan, we're talking about oranges and you're talking about bananas.
I'm over there like, oh man, I'm at the wrong place. I got barbecue.
Okay, so who else we got here?
Frank Trigg.
Frank Trigg.
So what'd you think of the course?
Good course.
He said it sucked and left.
He did. Yeah, he quit.
Yeah, actually, Corey talks a lot about he needs help with teaching. He's not sure how to teach the course, but he's a great teacher, actually. He's a really good instructor, because he's also not scared to tell you when he's messed up. And his mess-ups have turned into game-changing things now that we do for a lot of these stunts. We change how we approach some of the pipe ramps because he made a mistake years ago, and now all of a sudden that's the standard way to do it. So it's actually a really good course. It's fun, and they talk about the brain rattler. They got to get a better guy on the truck, because it's not pulling me fast enough.
The brain rattler. Why did he change the name? Frank, read the thing on the front of the car. It says brain shaker.
Next time in person, he's like, what's the thing called? You're like, the brain rattler. That's what it's called, Frank. Yes, what you said.
The brain massager.
Yeah, the brain tickler.
The brain tickler.
Too much weight.
It's all that muscle, man. So what was your favorite / most intense part of the course?
My favorite part, the coffee and donuts first thing in the morning before we start. We're literally around a campfire. It's cold out here in Texas right now, so we had a campfire going before we started. So all of a sudden we're just hanging out, having coffee, and telling stories. And then the most intense part is probably the brain rattler, because everyone was like,
Horse shaker.
Fifth in line. So the 4 people in front of me were like, oh, it's a mess. It's so much harder. You got to be careful. It's this whole thing. It's, I don't like it. It's dangerous. And I got in. It's just, the overhype had brought me up to a level that now when I was able to do it was easy. So it wasn't too bad at all. But I'm definitely excited to do it again, for sure.
What do you got to tell Corey?
What am I tell Corey?
Like thanks or?
Oh yeah.
No.
It's a great, thanks Corey. It's a great course. Super happy I actually was make it out this time. I was supposed to be here the time before. Some came up, I couldn't make it, and he was able to hold my spot for this one. So I was super excited. So thanks Corey for that.
I gotta choke him out.
Of course.
Good luck.
He fought Matt Hughes for I think it was the middleweight championship in the UFC.
I thought it was
I think it was the middleweight championship in the UFC. He fought Frank Mir. No, not Frank Mir. Matt Hughes. And it's like one of the most watched.
welterweight.
Was it welterweight? Welterweight. Matt Hughes.
Which Matt Hughes is still fighting, right? And Frank's not. He's just kind of like, he does like ref and stuff.
No, Matt Hughes is retired.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he got hit by a train or something.
Was his name Frank? Oh, like he actually got hit by a train.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were joking. I'm sorry.
No, in real life, like he was crossing a train track, and got fucking hit.
Right over here, the overpass that goes over the railroad tracks, because with the little trailer park next to it, we lived there, and I remember seeing a bunch of like ambulance and fire trucks and all kinds of stuff under the bridge. And next day comes to find out there was a crackhead walking down the railroad track.
Oh, got hit by a train?
But he survived because all the meth that he was on was keeping his heart beating.
So that's a good thing.
I don't know.
So you should be on meth and you'll be fine. Is that the message that you're...
That's not what I'm saying.
It's like, yeah. So
far from it.
Yeah. So be on meth and you'll be fine.
You'll be okay.
Yeah. Get hit by a train.
There's Vlad.
Okay. So what'd you think of the course?
The course is cool. It's really fun. intensive. I've never tried this before. It's like it's like 6 lakhs, but 100 times more harder. Courses, you gonna feel what you gonna feel when you fail or like flip in the car. So it's good to know before you get there. So you prepared.
So what was your favorite part?
Favorite part?
Such a nice guy.
I think any set was cool. So any set is different, and each part is different, and that's why any set is cool. So I cannot pick it. But hardest one is of course is brain shaker.
Yeah. What do you got
At
to
least
tell
he
Corey?
said it right.
Wait,
Corey, thank you, Corey, so much.
what did Frank call it? The brain tickler? What do you call it?
Brain rattler.
The brain rattler.
Your knowledge to us. You really want to do it, and I feel it. So thank you so much.
That he kept calling the bass master the Michael Bumper. That was dumb. I know. I'm sorry.
No way. Did he
No. That'd be funny though. The Michael Bumper.
The Michael Bumper. No, it's the Bay Buster.
If I was to ever meet Michael Bay, I'd be like, yeah, I'm friends with Corey. Yeah, he was telling me about that Michael Bumper thing or whatever.
The Mike, yeah,
He's gonna be like, God damn it, Corey.
he would get angry. It's called the Bay Buster.
I'd be like, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
The Bay Tickler. What was it called? The Bay Bumper.
Yeah, Vlad, he was pretty cool. When we went to eat at the Purple Goat, I was asking him, I was like, so how do you say like ha and ba in your language and stuff? And he's like, well, I speak 4 languages. And I was like, oh shit.
4?
Yeah.
I can't even speak English.
Me neither.
He
I
speaks
speak
4
good
languages.
and bad English.
Wow.
But yeah, and it was funny because the waitress, she was like, where are you from? And he was like, LA. And she's like,
No.
not like where you
No.
live, where you from. He's like, oh, and he was trying to say it, and Seth was like, Mother Russia. And then he took a big old swig out of his
Wait, who said that?
Seth.
Seth?
Yeah, the big guy.
Yeah, Russia.
Yeah, Mother Russia. And then he's like,
The guy who broke my stunt seat.
yeah, no, that was Vlad.
Was it Vlad?
Yeah, because Seth was gonna go right after him, and then it broke. 'Cause
Yeah.
they went the first round, and then y'all flipped it, and then when Vlad went, because the second time there was a couple that didn't want to do it,
Yeah.
and then Vlad went, and then it broke. Which it was a good thing that Bubbles saw that, because if he didn't, that would have probably.
Yeah. No, it was pretty obvious. You're like, whoa, shit, that's busted.
Which you said this is your 10th one, and I mean you've put that thing through hell. Just
Oh no, that
and
is not the first. That's not the only seat. That one there. That's the third.
oh shit,
Yeah, we broke seats before. Yeah,
stunt man.
it happens.
Here's Max.
Max,
So what'd you think of the course?
I thought it
Oh
sucked.
man, it's been amazing so far. There's so much to learn. Like it doesn't matter how many years you've been doing this for, how many gags you've done. There's always something new to learn. And I've been doing this for 20 years, and this was something that a lot of us don't get to experience, especially like how it feels to roll over a car, which is something very valuable to have, especially if you've never done it before. It takes away that extra fear of how is this gonna feel? How is my body gonna react to it, right? So when you get to do it, you're only thinking about the task at hand and hitting your mark. So this just that alone is invaluable. Plus the years of experience that Corey has is amazing. And
He makes me
so
sound
something to learn.
old.
What was your favorite part?
Doesn't he?
Oh man,
No.
I
Campfire.
think it's that the
campfire.
getting
The
that
donuts.
feel for what it is to tumble around in a car, even though you're harnessed in and you got all your gear. They're hard hits, right? And
They are
an
hard
impact
hits.
that you want to be able to have that knowledge and know that your body is going to be fine, and how it reacted. That was something that I was doing. Every time I rolled, I was kind of checking how my body was reacting and how I'd feel more comfortable with it. And just having that knowledge for me is worth.
These are great interviews, by the way. Good job, Skylar. Thank you, brother.
Oh man, thank you. Thank you, brother, because this is an amazing thing. It gives us as performers the opportunity to lose that fear, because there's nowhere else in the world where you can come and actually
see that what he just hit on right there is the key thing. Lose that fear. You hear that saying all the time, broken focus. I'm trying to focus on doing my job, but half of your brain's going, we're going to be killed, we're going to get hurt, this is going to hurt, this pain. Pain is a huge thing. Well, if you do this, you go, it's not going to be that painful, so fuck off. I'm going to focus on what I'm doing. That's what I really think that the majority was going to help these people with their careers, having gone to my car crashing clinic, is to alleviate that fear. Yeah, it kind of sucks. It's hard. It's not comfortable. I use that word. I go, it's not comfortable.
Yeah.
It's not like rolling off the couch. You're going to hit the ground hard. It's going to shake your brain. You're going to get sore in your neck and your rib cage and your hips and whatnot. But it's not all that bad. And once you can put that aside, you can focus on what you really have to do as your job. Because sometimes it's a split second, the timing of what you have to do and hit a mark and be very aware and focused on to make the shot that you're being paid to do, make it successful. And when you're over here worried about, I'm going to die, you're not focused on what you're doing. So that's, I'm glad to hear him say that. That's awesome.
This. And as a performer, again, it's invaluable to be able to take that fear of what it's going to feel like and be able to just focus on hitting your mark and doing the task at hand. And the fact that he's able to do this and give us all the knowledge that he's acquired over the years, it's honestly, it's invaluable for us as performers. And I, for one, I appreciate it immensely. So thank you, brother.
Right on. Thanks.
Yeah, that was cool.
One more and then we're done.
Okay.
Because I have to use the bathroom.
So what'd you think of the course?
The course?
It sucked.
It's important.
I hated it.
I think
it's cold out here.
Out of everything I've done so far, this gives...
All the big dudes out there were not cold.
They weren't.
No, they had steam coming off of them. I was like, these guys are fine. Yeah. I was like, all these other guys were frozen. I was like, guys, come here, huddle up.
Wait. First of all, cold. How cold was it that day?
It honestly wasn't that bad.
No.
This gives me the
because of the fire and the donuts and the coffee.
Especially in these certain circumstances.
So what was your favorite part?
Favorite part? The brain shaker, boy. I paid for this ride. I wanted to go on it, and I wanted to get everything he could give me.
So what do you got to tell Corey?
Corey, thank you for this opportunity. I wouldn't miss this for the world, man. This is awesome. Great people, great instructor, and great experience.
Right on. Thanks, Seth.
That's awesome. I'm happy. Thank you for that, Skylar.
Of course, I'm gonna go through and do like the little montage, you know, how like you see in like the shows and stuff, where they'll be like, so what was your favorite part? And then it's like cutting back and forth from everybody and stuff.
Oh yeah.
But then I'm gonna put it together and give you like a little hard drive for you, so you can put it on your computer, you can watch it whenever,
or put on social media and advertise, because people are car crashing clinic. What does that mean?
Yeah, and I have the little clips, you know, the shorts, and I'm gonna make a couple more from the recent episodes and stuff that I can give to you that you can post on your, you know, Instagram, TikTok, or whatever.
Awesome. But hey, how long has this episode gone?
Hour and 10 minutes.
All right, I'm gonna call it a wrap.
That's wrap.
All right, it's a wrap on number 7, Stunt Stories.